Newport News in Review starts right now.
Hello, I'm Aaron Pritchett, and welcome to this edition of Newport News in Review for the month of February 2011, a month that tends to go by rather quickly, but a month of extreme importance as we take time to learn from the past so we can set our eyes to the future with the celebration of Black History Month. And with so many contributions of African Americans throughout the country, and especially right here in the city of Newport News, there's plenty to celebrate. From Pearl Bailey, James A. Fields, and the First Lady of Song, Ella Fitzgerald. And this month we bring the show to you from the Newsome House Museum and Cultural Center as it celebrates its 20th anniversary as a fine museum here in this city. And it's located along 28th Street and Oak Avenue in the southeast community of Newport News. To some, it's just a house, but to others, it's a place that has come to represent hope, determination, and a proud part of the history of the East End of Newport News. But beyond the physical appearance of this 1899 2.5-story Queen Anne-style home is the man for whom the house is named. A man who came from nothing and truly made his life into something. Joseph Thomas Newsome was born in Sussex County, Virginia on June 2, 1869. He was the sixth of 7 children born to Joseph and Martha Ann Newsome, former slaves who lived on Princeton Plantation. Unlike most African Americans at the time, J.T. Newsome began his journey to success thanks to his interest in education, as he excelled early on at a church school and later on at Virginia Normal and Collegiate Institute at Petersburg in 1891, where he pursued a career as a teacher, but soon discovered his real calling in law and politics. So much so that he went on to law school at Howard University in Washington, D.C., and graduated as class valedictorian in May of 1898. On December 27, 1899, Newsome married his college sweetheart, Mary B. Winfield, and after spending a short time living in Phoebus and along 30th Street in Newport News, they had a daughter, Maurice, and purchased the home at 2803 Oak Avenue and remodeled it as an elegant Queen Anne-style home. And with family life going well, J.T. Newsome began to focus on his career as one of the most prominent black lawyers on the Virginia Peninsula, tirelessly working and blazing new trails in the realm of law. So much so that in 1913 he became the first black approved to argue cases before the Supreme Court of Appeals of Virginia. And as his remarkable 40-year career in the courtroom continued, he became quite a force within the community as the editor of his weekly black newspaper, the Newport News Star, helping to establish the Warwick County Colored Voters League and leading a campaign to construct a permanent Huntington High School for African American youth. And through his many successes in education, law, and even politics, J.T. Newsome led the fight against the many social injustices for African Americans in the community and throughout southeastern Virginia until his death on March 8, 1942. But not even death could darken the spirit and the impact that J.T. Newsome had on this community, from having a World War II housing project known as Newsome Park and an elementary school named in his honor, to the forethought of his former neighbors, the late Cornelius and Carrie Brown, who led a campaign to preserve the Newsome's Oak Avenue home so that it could serve as a cultural center for future generations and stand as a testament to Mr. Newsome's self-determined spirit and his commitment to bring change to his community. And after plenty of renovations, support from the community, and the City of Newport News, the Newsome House Museum and Cultural Center was dedicated in February of 1991, and to this day continues to serve as an eye-opening and intimate look into the incredible life of Joseph Thomas Newsome, a man who went about doing good for his community, fellow man in the City of Newport News. We are proud to feature the Newsome House Museum and Cultural Center as it celebrates its 20th anniversary as a museum here in this fine city. And we encourage you to come visit this remarkable place so you can connect to the past in the hopes to prepare for a better future. Well, February has been another busy month, so let's take a look at what's been going on right here in the City of Newport News. The dream is still alive and on its way to becoming a reality, as work is underway to transform this corner of Jefferson Avenue into something very special for the community and serve as yet another piece to the puzzle towards the goal of some much needed redevelopment. Roll out the red carpet and welcome this man, a man you may know nothing about but soon will be able to enjoy the fruits of his labor as the most prominent African-American sculptor in the country comes to town to meet the citizens and city leaders in an effort to get them ready for the future unveiling of the first public art sculptures in the southeast community of Newport News. And this is not the City of Newport News, but definitely a place that has some historical connections to our form of local government, and a great place to hold a very special conference for our city manager and city managers throughout the state of Virginia as they gather together to share ideas and prepare their respective cities for the future.